So after my before, during, and after reading strategies, I want to go back and look at um, maybe a key passage that stood out to me, and I'm going to annotate for that particular passage. And so what stood out to me was actually in lines 53 through 56 that Odysseus uses words to describe his enemy army and his reaction to it. He says, they came with dawn over that terrain like leaves and blades of spring. So doom appeared to us, dark word of Zeus for us, our evil days. And it seems to Odysseus attempts to convey the surprise that he and his men felt as the enemy seemed to materialize everywhere around them. They took it as a sign that they had fallen out of favor with Zeus. I think doom and dark word of Zeus conveys how threatening the enemy appeared to them and how terrifying the future looked. So, in my conclusion, I summarized my learning. And so I picked the top five things that I learned about after reading this particular text. And I did it in a particular order that it actually happened. Number one, the tale begins in media res. Number two, Odysseus describes himself as formidable for Gaul. Three, he was detained by Calypso and Circe. Four, he raided the Sacones. Five, he fell out of favor by Zeus. And so now that I have gathered my five things that I've actually learned about this particular passage, I'm going to create my summary. The tale begins at the climax of the story in medias res. Odysseus begins his tale by informing Antinous that he is known for being cunning and crafty, yet he was detained very long by the goddess Calypso and the enchantress Circe. He describes how he and his crew raided the Sacones and because of their crimes fell out of favor with Zeus.